Welcome to the ultimate treasure hunt. If you've ever held a 1987 Canadian coin in your hand, you might be holding $1 million secret. In this video, we're diving into the world of rare bicentennial coins that could turn your loose change into life-changing wealth. These aren't just coins. They're hidden jackpots, minted with mysterious errors and rare designs that collectors are fighting to own. So before you spend that old dollar, hit that like button, subscribe and stick around. Because your next coin could be your ticket to fortune. Let's get started. In the vast and often overlooked world of numismatics, the story of Canadian bicentennial coins from 1987 is one that continues to capture the imagination of collectors and treasure seekers alike. These coins, minted during a time of national celebration, have transcended their modest origins to become some of the most sought-after treasures in Canadian currency history. While many circulated as standard pocket change, a rare handful possess extraordinary features and striking imperfections that have transformed them into multi-million-dollar artifacts. These are not just coins. They are portals into a moment in time, relics with stories etched into metal, capable of changing your life with a single discovery. What makes these 1987 bicentennial Canadian coins so wildly valuable is not always obvious at first glance. To the untrained eye, they appear no different than the countless others minted in that era. But for the keen-eyed collector, subtle variations, double strikes, misprints, off-center designs, and rare alloy compositions elevate these coins from common to legendary. Some of these rarities are the result of minting errors that were never meant to reach the public, yet somehow slipped past inspection and made their way into circulation. It is these mistakes, these anomalies, that inject millions into their value and turn humble change into a financial windfall. Among the most coveted are the 1987 Canadian dollar coins, especially those featuring the iconic Voyageur or loonie, designs with deviations from the norm. A select few were struck with the wrong plancher, using metals not typically assigned to that denomination or year. These mismatches have been known to fetch mind-blowing prices at auctions, drawing fierce bidding wars from collectors around the globe. Others were found to possess doubling on key inscriptions, such as the date or the Queen's effigy, further amplifying their rarity and desirability. Even minute differences, such as variations in font thickness or edge reading, can catapult a coin's value into the 6- or 7-figure range. One of the most mystifying and valuable aspects of these coins is how elusive they are. Unlike advertised commemorative editions, these rare variants were never intentionally created for collectors. Instead, their rarity is born from chance, accidents that make them all the more thrilling to hunt. Imagine flipping through a jar of old change only to find a coin that's worth more than your house. That's the kind of story that turns ordinary Canadians into overnight millionaires. And it's not as far-fetched as it sounds. Some of these coins, held in forgotten drawers or old piggy banks, are still out there, waiting to be discovered. It's also worth noting that the 1987 bicentennial year marked the 200th anniversary of key events related to Canada's formation and governance, making any coins from that year already steeped in symbolic significance. Collectors love coins with a story, and these have history woven directly into their design. Add a rare mint error or an unexpected metal composition into the mix, and you've got a one-of-a-kind artifact that numismatic experts will line up to appraise and potentially pay millions to own. This is not about face value. It's about historical and collectible value, which often dwarfs the original denomination by 1,000-fold. The excitement around these rare 1987 coins has reached fever pitch in recent years, as more stories surface about individuals selling a coin for tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars. Auction houses have documented sales of specific 1987 coins exceeding $300,000, and private collectors have paid even more for those believed to be the only ones of their kind. The market for these coins is hot, and getting hotter. As fewer of them remain unclaimed in circulation, their scarcity and value continue to skyrocket. This makes now the ideal time to dig through your drawers, wallets, and coin jars. That unassuming 1987 coin you've been holding onto might just be your golden ticket. Collectors recommend keeping an eye out for 1987 coins that seem off in any way. Whether the design appears blurry, the coin feels unusually light or heavy, or even if the metal color seems inconsistent. These are often telltale signs of minting errors or composition anomalies. Even if you're not an expert, you can start by setting aside any 1987 coins,